Hello guys, you are welcome to learn the right click. My name is Sekundaya Abdulbasi and today we will be learning how to create an e-flyer. Just a simple flyer without wasting much of your time. Let's go. Now, here we have the flyer we'll be creating. We just create this simple flyer design. Now, before we start, you all know we are using CorelDRAW for the design. So before we start, you have to create your Canva to work with. That is the page where all the design will be placed in. So the size for your Canva is 5 by 5. So we are creating an e-flyer design. So it should be 5 by 5. After doing that, we create a Canva to work with. Me, I'm using Corel 2021. So if you are using a lower version of CorelDRAW, just double click on your rectangle tool. It will give you your Canva to work with. But me, I'll be double clicking on this box here. So after it load, a dialog box is going to come out like this, giving you more options. Then you just click on add frame. Now I have a Canva to work with there. So after creating your Canva, let's just type out all this information here. So you go to the you go to the text tool, then you type. Now we are done typing all the information we'll be using for the design. So you can press Z to zoom. I just press Z to select the zoom tool. Now let's give it the background color. So I have a color code for the background color. So what you just be doing is you first give it any color of your choice, then you come to this place. You come to this place where you have RGB, double click it, input the color code. So the R you use 25, then the G you use 96, then the B you use 100, then you OK it. So you see we have this color. Select this place, select the box, remove your outline. Now, so you don't have that black outline color you see there anymore. So now I'll be importing the resources. All the resources are used in creating this flyer. So in order for you to do that, you press Ctrl I. On Mac is Command I. We are using Mac is Command I. On Windows is Ctrl I. So you do Ctrl I. Then I have them on desktop. So these are all the resources I use in creating the flyer. So just click and drag. So click and drag. Click and drag. Now, what I will be doing first is putting this building here. The building we have here, I'll be putting the building. So we zoom in, select your zoom tool, zoom in, then you bring this here, right click, then power clip it inside, then we go into the power clip to edit the power clip. So in order for you to do that, just right click on your Canva, right click on your Canva, then edit power clip. So put it at the edge and drag. You can take this up a little bit, drag, select the zoom tool to see what you're doing, then you can move it up a little bit. Now you see we have it here. Now you select your transparency tool, then reduce the opacity like this, reduce the opacity like this, adjust it. You can adjust it to your desired preference, how you want your own to be. You can adjust it to that side. So move it, and yes, I love it like this. Then you go back to the transparency tool, you come to this area where we have normal, click it, then choose the option texturize. I want it to be kind of dark when we are done with it. I want it to be kind of dark the way you saw it on the flyer. So once you are done editing, just finish it, and you see what we have here. It's just looking like this. It's looking like this. So now we go and do this. We'll do this part of the background. Right click to zoom out, right click to zoom out when you are using the zoom tool, left click to zoom in when you are using the zoom tool. So we'll bring in this picture, right click, then power click inside. So right click on the picture, then you'll see your mouse pointer will change to that fine arrow, then you just click on your canvas. It will take the picture into your canvas for you. Now right click, then edit, power click. So select the image and you bring it down here, click and drag, click and drag. Now if we finish power click, you see we have it here, but I don't want it looking bright like this the way we have it. I want it to look like this the way we have it on the flyer here. So we go back into the power clip, edit power clip, then select it, then reduce, select it, select your transparency tool, then reduce the opacity. Reduce it till you are satisfied. So you can go outside and check, is this okay? No. So we'll go back to the power clip, select it, select your transparency tool and reduce it. So as you can see, we have it looking like this. You see, they're almost the same thing. So let's just increase it a little bit. Right click, edit power clip, then just increase it a little bit, yeah, finish, power clip, select your zoom tool, right click to zoom out, then you can left click and drag to zoom a particular portion, or just left click to zoom in. So now as you can see, we are already creating our background, and our background is already looking good. So now we will go to the background and look, and I will zoom in this flyer, and as you can see, we have something looking like a texture in the background. We have something looking like a texture in the background. So let's go and do that. So I have this image here that I use in making that texture. I use this image in creating that texture in the background. Select it, right click, then power clip it into the background. Then we'll go into the background and we edit it. So now just select this image, click it again. Now it will change the pointer around it to the pointer you can use in rotating it. So you rotate it, you can hold control, so it will be easy for you. Hold control once you are rotating it, it will just rotate and it will be aligned well. So you move it to the edge. Now drag it to the other edge, drag it end to end. Now as you can see, it's gold, and on the flyer is not gold, so we'll be changing it from gold to black, and it will look like texture, because as you can see, if we finish editing Power Clip, you see that we are having gold there and we don't want gold. So go back to the Power Clip, select it, go to your transparency tool. First of all, we want to reduce the opacity, so you click and drag from this side, you can drag from this side. So I like it like this, so you can do that till you are satisfied. So once you are done reducing the opacity, then still on the transparency tool, you go to this same place, then click texturize. Now reduce the opacity because it's covering the other image behind it, so reduce the opacity a little bit. So reduce the opacity a little bit. Now that image is behind, it's behind the texture, so we need to bring the image to the front. So you hold alternate, then click. Now what you did was you select the image behind that texture. So in order for you to do that, you hold alternate, then you click the back, you click the image, sorry. Now do control page up, so the image is at the top. Now you can increase this, then what I discovered was the texture is kind of overshadowing the background. So let's increase the opacity of that image a little bit. And now here we have it. Then you can select the picture. You just do the same thing. You can select the texture. Sorry, you just do the same thing by holding alternate. Select the texture and let's expand it a little bit. Expand it and we move it up. Then finish. Power Clip. Now we have the texture, and I can see the texture is not coming out well. Just go back, select it and increase the opacity of the image behind. So let's increase the opacity a little bit. There we have it. Finish editing Power Clip, and as you can see, this texture, we are having it there. See we have the texture at the background. So now we are almost done creating the background. So what we have here, we have this line over here. So let's quickly do that. So in order for us to do that, you select your ellipse tool. I used to call it cycle tool. So you hold control, drag. Now it's coming out with a fill. So we will remove that fill and give it an outline if you don't have an outline. So for you to remove the fill, you right click on this X button. So I'm using Corel 2021. So my color is here, I set my color to be here, your color can be here. Just right click on the X shape you have there. You just simply telling CorelDRAW to remove the color. You don't want the color, so right click to remove the outline, click to remove the fill inside. So you see we remove the fill by clicking it, then right click on black to give it an outline, because we want an outline for it. So you click and drag. You have to duplicate this shape. You have to duplicate this shape. So in order for us to do that, you click, drag from this side. While dragging, just right click. Then you see we have our duplicated cycle. So we'll fill in this place. We're going to fill this place. So in order for us to do that, we make use of the smart fill tool. So I'll select my smart fill tool, then I'll smart fill this area. I just want this portion alone. So there you have it. Bring it out, then delete this. Delete this. I already have what I want. So select this, change the color to white, remove the outline. That is, right click to remove the outline. Right click on that cancel portion to remove the outline. So we bring it in and we increase it a little bit. Now you see that we are having something like a see-through background. So you reduce the opacity. So now just right click on it, then power click inside. So we can increase it a little bit, go inside the power click. So what I just did was holding Control. I hold Control and I click on the canvas. It will automatically take me into the power clip. So select it and increase it. So you can do the same thing. Just if you want to go out of the power clip, just hold Control and click on anywhere outside the power clip. So hold Control and click on anywhere outside the power clip to take you out of the power clip. So you see we have what we want. And still on the background, you see we have the shape here. So we have that shape here too. So we'll go do that. Now while we are outside this power clip, we can still edit the power clip. So what you just do is hold alternate. Once you hold alternate, click on anything inside that power clip. It will automatically select it for you. So now we want to select that cycle and duplicate it. So I just hold alternate, click it, and you see it's already selected while I'm outside the power clip. So you click, drag, right click to duplicate. So while you're dragging and your hand is on the left mouse button, just click on right click, there it will duplicate. So we expand it, so we can edit the power clip while we are outside the power clip and bring it down a little bit. Reduce it, bring it down a little bit. So I want to reduce the opacity. It's too bright for me, so I just reduce the opacity a little bit, 85. So we do the same for that. We do the same for the second one. So hold alternate and click to select it. So it's been selected. Then just change it to 85. There you have it. So boom, we are done creating the background. We are done creating the background. Now let's move to the text. Let's move to the text. Now I will select all my text and bring it to this side. Okay, okay, yeah. So you will discover you always see the zoom tool being selected without me moving the mouse. You just press Z on your keyboard and your zoom tool will be selected. Just press Z on your keyboard, your zoom tool will be selected. So uh, let's see. So first of all, we will be doing the enhance. We'll be doing the okay. Let's start with the 1 week capacity building workshop. 1 week capacity building workshop. So for me to do that, I create a rectangle. Select your rectangle to just click and drag. Click and drag. Give it the color. So as you can see, we have the gradient. We have a gradient color for that particular shape. So for us to do that, we just make use of the gradient tool. So this is the gradient tool. You select the gradient tool, click and drag. So this side I use this color. Sorry, I use a purple color. I use a purple color for this side. Then this side I use this red, this new red. So as you can see, we have it. Okay, let's just switch it to a bit of adjustment. There we have it. So I'll select my text out. So go to the text to click and drag, then Control C. Sorry, Control X. So just take it out of that place and know we are done with that. Click anywhere on the screen and do Control V. The font we use in creating this 1 week capacity building workshop is Futura. It's called Futura. So you can just type Futura and to bring it for you. So see, use the Futura attentive language. So you have the 1 week capacity building workshop. Use it. So change the color to white. Change the color to white. So once you are doing something like this, you have to centralize it to the rectangle or to the shape you are using. Always centralize your work. It makes your work to look good. So you select the text, hold shift and select the rectangle. Then you can use the shortcut key for it, or you use the normal processing. So I'll show you the 2 ways to do it. So for you to centralize it to the shape, you just simply press, after you select the both of them together, you just press C and E and it is well centralized. Or after selecting it, you go to objects, and look for align and distribute. So we use align horizontal. Go back to object. So you see how this process is long, then you align vertical. You see how this process is long. So I just want you to know the 2 ways in doing it. So now we are done with the 1 week capacity building workshop. Then let's work with this. So we bring this and the font I use in doing this is called Go Bold. So Go Bold. Don't worry, all these resources are used in doing this, both the fonts and the images using creating this design. So if you want to be following the design while you are watching me doing it, you'll find them in the description box below. And please, if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, please. It's very, very important. It will help the video move forward and more people will be able to learn from the video. So let's continue. uh go bold. Go bold is what I use for this. Now let's arrange it the way we have it on this, the way we have it on the flyer. So we just separate this. So double click the text to just automatically select the text tool for you. So anytime you want to edit text, you don't need to go to the text, to just double click it and it will select the text for you. Click enter and press Ctrl K to separate the text. Ctrl K. So you see we have the text one by one. And now we want to do this effect, this text effect, enhancing public innovation. So this effect is created with mockup. So very soon we'll be going to Photoshop to create this text effect. So select this, click it down, zoom in. So first of all, as you can see, you see the E, P and I is bigger than the other text. That means the text is untitled case. So we change it to uppercase. So you just select the text, click on text on the menu bar, change case, uppercase, select uppercase. I don't have it. Now click enter, then do Ctrl K to break them again. So after doing Ctrl K, we have it like this. Select them, change the color to white. Now we will export this thing, we'll export this text to PNG. Then we'll be going to Photoshop to create this text effect using the mockup. So do Ctrl E to export. Just select whatever you want to export and do Ctrl E to export. So I'll be exporting it to desktop for the public export, and I'll change the save type to PNG because I don't want it to have a white background. So I want it on PNG. Export. You just click on it. Just click OK. Now we'll be going to Photoshop to edit this to create the text effects. Right. So I have my Photoshop open, and as I told you the last time, I use mockup in creating that text effect. So I'll just open the mockup, go to file, open. So I will stop. Don't worry, you'll find this mockup in the description box. You'll find the link to access the mockup. So we have our mockup open. We have our mockup open. So for you to edit a mockup, you just need to change the picture, and it will automatically do it will automatically give it the effect. So we are about to do that. So now, once you have your mockup on your layer panel, you just double click on this box here. You double click here. So you see, after you double click, it will open. It will create another window and open this this window. So what we do, that text we export to PNG, will bring it to display. So you just go to file, this embedded, then on desktop we have the same as public. So here is it. So you expand it. Use this button to finish. Then as well, you see we still have that black shape behind it. So you just click here where you have shape 2, just off it, then increase it a bit. Then do Ctrl X for changes to be applied. So after saving it, and after the smart object has been updated, you go back to this place. Go back to the other window. Now as you can see, we have the mockup created already. But the color is green. But what we have here is blue. So in order for us to do that, we just off this, delete this layer. Let's delete this layer. We don't need it. We don't need this. So even this, we don't need all this. Select them together. Just hold Ctrl, click, click. Now you see I'll select the 3 layers together. Right click on anywhere on the layers, then merge layer. So we are merging the layer together in order for us to change the color. So we are merging the layers together in order for us to change this color to blue. So the layer has been merged already. So under under the layer panel, you'll find this option here. Just come to this place, click it, and select hue and saturation. Then we just adjust this. So we go to view, move it, then you see we are already having our blue color. So move this to where this is, see, move the saturation to, so for it to come out. So this will depend on what you want. So since I'm using the blue, on the flyer we are replicating, so I just go through the same process. So you can adjust till you are satisfied. So I darken it a little bit. Move it and we have, I think we are there. So as you can see, this part of the text effect needs to be white, but it's kind of dark. So what you just do is select the magic wand tool. So click on the white, hold shift, click, 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 click. Just keep clicking on the white. So I'll speed this up for the video not to be lengthy. So once you are done selecting that portion of your text effect, select your brush tool and make sure your foreground color is black. So it might be like this, just click on this button to change the foreground color to black, then select this part, select the max part, and you know clean it, just drag on it, and I think it's white enough. So as you can see, we have our text effect. So Control D, deselect. Let's Control D to deselect. So we have our text effect, and we just export it back to PNG. So what you do is click on File, click on Export. So we'll be using quick export. So now you see our quick export is on JPG, so we want it to be on PNG. So you just click on File, Export, Export Preference. So we are changing the export preference to PNG in order for us not to go through a long process to export to PNG. So you just change to PNG, okay it, then go back to file, then go to export, then click on quick export as. So what you just need to do is save on, change it to public, yeah, public PNG. Okay, so we have our text effect saved. So we go back to CorelDRAW. Now import that your text effect, Control I to import, the save the public. So this is it, there we have it. Now import is up. So select your shape tool, click on the image, just select this part, it is called node, select the node, click, drag, hold Ctrl while dragging, hold Ctrl while dragging. So as you can see, we have our text effects. Yeah. We have our text effect. So we reduce this one, click from outside, drag and select it. Sorry. Click from outside, drag and select it. Hold shift, to reduce it, bring it to this side. Thank you. So we have our public, innovation. So we should do this part of text. So select it, zoom in, and change it to uppercase. So select the text, click on text on the menu bar, change case, then change to uppercase. So we are breaking them apart. Select them and do Ctrl K. Select them and do Ctrl K. Select these two. Just click outside and drag to select them. Do Ctrl G to group. So Ctrl G to group them together. So as you can see, what we have here, we have this little manipulation I just did here. So we are going to do that too. So select the three of them, use it, little. So let's change it to white, change them to white, sorry. So as you can see, this true collaboration leadership is behind the public innovation. So select it and do shift page up. So shift page up will bring it to the top. So click it and change it to white. Same as this, change it to white. Now let's do that little stuff we gave, that placeholder we gave the true. So let's do this placeholder. So select your rectangle tool, click and drag. So change it to blue, change it to this deep blue, like the blue I use. So hold alternate, remember, hold alternate to and click to select what's behind any object. So shift page up to bring it to the top, shift page up to bring it to the top. Reduce it a little bit, reduce it a little bit. Select your rectangle and shrink it on this side. Now we have this in place. So for us to do that, just do select the rectangle, do Ctrl Q to convert the rectangle to curve for us. In order for us to manipulate it, we have to convert the rectangle to curve. So we can change this rectangle to anything we want now. So go to the shape tool, double click this portion, just double click it, then it will add a node. Double click it, it will add a node. Now move it up a little bit. While doing that, you have to hold Ctrl, move it up a little bit. Do the same thing this side, double click it, it will add a node. Move it up a little, then double click this area, double click the center, then click and drag that center point. See, hold Ctrl. See, we have what we want. You see, we have what we have in here. So this one is a little bit long, so we'll do that too. Make it long a little bit. So select the shape, go back to your shape tool, make it long. Now we have that shape. So move this, move this. So move it back a bit. Now zoom in. I want to use this. I want to use this to trim this, just a little effect. Not making much sense like that, but just a simple effect. So select the shape, hold shift and select the text. So you press trim. So move this out a little bit. So zoom and you see what I did there. Not making much sense though, but I just did that for fancy sake. So we reduce, select all and reduce it. So group it and centralize it to the enhancing effect, to the enhanced text effect. So in order for it to do that, after grouping it, select to group, hold shift, click on this place and press C to centralize. Now it is centralized. So the next one we do, what we're going to do is the next text here. That is the last text. So what I just do is I just duplicate this rectangle here. So select it, bring it up, shift page up. So this rectangle here, I select it, click, drag, duplicate. So I click, drag, duplicate, and I make sure it is aligned to. Make sure it is aligned. Is aligned to this part. So I make sure they are aligned. So hold shift and press L. Select the two of them together. Press L to align to the left. And let's close the cap and bring your public governance. Bring it to uppercase. Then reduce it. So the font I use for this text is called Merciless SC. It's called Merciless SC. So reduce it. Then change to white. Centralize them. Select the rectangle and the text together. Press CE to align vertical and horizontal. So zoom out and let's increase it a little bit. So here we have our text effect, and see we have kind of a shape, a white shape below that text effect. So do that real quick. So select the rectangle, click, drag, and right click to duplicate. So change to white, then do control page down till it go back. So till the white shape is at the back of the colored shape. Now select the colored shape, hold shift and select the white shape. Then you trim it. So now we have it trimmed. Just bring it down a little bit. We bring it down a little bit and you see we have that white shape under it. So let's insert the date. Let's insert the date. So to bring in the date, and the text I use for the date is still go bold. Still go bold. Text, click also, and bring the date. I will change the date to go bold. Change the date to go bold. So we change it to uppercase. That is all caps. All caps. We use it and give it a white color. Give it a So here we have the date and we have an outline up and down. So we do that. Come to this place where the freehand tool. You click this little arrow beside it. Then you click your pen tool. Click, click, hold shift. Then click again. Then hold control to drop the pen tool. So drop the pen tool. So as you see, the pen tool was not given an outline by default, so we just do that by ourselves. But our line is already drawn. Our line is already drawn, so we just give it an outline. Right click to give it an outline. So we give it a white outline instead. So hold control, click, drag, and right click to duplicate. So we do this a little bit. We do that. Now, now we do just that small little line we have there. So do the same thing by click, move your mouse, drag, click, and hold control to drag, or click, move, click, and double click. So whichever one that is easy for you. So we just duplicate this. Right click, Control R to duplicate. Now after you duplicate once and you want that process to repeat itself, instead of repeating the long process in duplicating, just do Control R to just repeat that process. So here it is. I will do that once more again for those that do not know. So select the line, hit Control, right click to duplicate, then Control R to repeat that process. Control R to repeat that process. Select, hold alternate. If you want to select from the canvas, so if I want to select, you see it's moving. So I don't want that. So what I'll do is hold alternate, click and drag. Then it will select only that portion. So remove it, right click and duplicate. Group them together, change. So you group them together. Hold shift, select the other one and press E to align horizontally. Move them down a little bit. Hold shift to align them horizontally. Move them down a little bit. Move them down a little bit. Group them together. Select it with the date and press E to align horizontally. So just adjust this line a little bit and change the outline to 0.5. There we go, we have the date and the line around it. Now let's put the email and the website. So bring this down here. So the font we use in doing this is a font family in Go Bold. So just type Go Bold, select and type Go Bold. So you see, we use the Go Bold theme light. Go Bold theme light. Use it. Then Ctrl K to break them. Do Ctrl K to break them. Then we start arranging them. So you would select this, hold shift, press E to align them horizontally. So press C to be aligned to the page. Select the both of them, group them, then we have to align it to the page. So select it, hold shift C, then it is aligned to the page. Just select the text, then hold shift to select both the text and the page together, then press C to be aligned to the page. Then we change the color to white. Change the color to white. See, we have the icons, so we'll be inserting the icons there. So as you can see, we have them in place. So we'll be inserting the icon. We'll be inserting the icon. So I have a font. For me to make use of that font, I do Ctrl F11, and don't worry, that font will be in the description box below. So the icon we need are the website icon, the phone number icon, and the email icon. So we bring the email icon too. Then we select all of them and change the color. So we close this. So as you can see, let's insert them. Then select it, bring it here, reduce it, then we change the color to white. Then on the flyer, you see I insert them into a square shape. So we do that real quick. So select your rectangle tool, draw a small little rectangle, holding control, click and drag. So remove the fill by clicking on this place. Then go to your shape tool, just click and drag to give it a round corner. Then take this one inside, reduce it, and give it white. So select the two of them, press C and E to align them, reduce them and move it. So ungroup this one, so we have space. So select the two, just click and drag from outside, move them. So we'll do the same thing for sorry. This is for the number. So we'll do the same thing for the website. Bring it in, reduce it, change the color to white, select this rectangle, click drag, right click to duplicate, move it, bring it to this side, then reduce this a little bit, bring it inside, select both of them, C, D, then you see we have it, then click drag from outside, Ctrl G to group them, Ctrl G to group them, then shift click on the screen, press C to align it to the screen. So we have to align it to the date. So select it, hold shift, select the date and press C. So you see it is aligned with the date. You do the same thing. Hold C, select. We have to align the number too to the image. So group the icon and the number together first. After selecting them, Ctrl G to group, then hold shift, click on the image, press C to centralize them. So see we have our flyer is almost done. Now we go back to the original flyer. You see we have this building over here. So I have the image of the building. Just bring it inside, select it, bring it inside, then increase it a little bit. Increase it. So see our flyer is almost done. Now as you can see, it's as if all the text is slant. So let's do that. Now just click from outside, select all together, then click on the middle, let's zoom in so we can see everything. So click on the middle, then use this pointer here to slant them a little bit. Let's do that a little bit. And as you can see, we have them slanted. We have them slanted and we are almost done with our flyer. So now let's centralize everything to the page. So just from here, select, drag and select everything, group them, Ctrl G, select the page, do C and E. So we have all of them aligned to the center of the page, and as you can see we have sort of a little light here, a white light here and a white light here. So in order for us to do that, you select your ellipse tool, select your ellipse tool, bring it in the page, change the color to white, change the color to white, reduce this a little bit. So go to bitmap, convert it to bitmap. Now go to bitmap again, sorry, go to effects, then select the blur effect and change to Gaussian blur. So increase it, just keep increasing it till it fade out. So that's okay. Now select it and go to your transparency tool. Where you have normal, you select it and you click overlay. See, we have that light there, then increase it, then just duplicate it to the other side, select it, click, drag and right click, and see we have the light there, Now as you can see, the light is going outside of our page. So select the light, go to your shape tool, select this point of the light, drag inside to crop that part. So do the same thing for the downside. Now we also do the same thing for the other light. Select the light, go to your shape tool, drag, the same thing for the other side, and there you go, we have our flyer we have created. So thank you guys for watching. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share to your friend, and please, if you have not subscribed, please do so to subscribe and turn on your notification bell, so anytime we drop an insightful video like this, you get notified. Thank you. See you in our next video.